Peace. Welcome to the channel. I'm Keisha. I am the crochet artist, creator, manager of Illest Crochet. And today is WIP Wednesday, Works in Progress. I'm going to show you today what I am currently working on, and we'll have a little chat as well. I want to thank you for joining me this Wednesday and for subscribing to the channel. I believe the channel has been up a little less than a year, maybe, but I do have other platforms because I have two businesses. So I have the crochet business, which I manage the orders on Etsy, and I also have an astrology tarot reading business as well. So when you guys don't see me for a while, it's because I'm managing the Instagram, TikTok, website, Etsy, YouTube for this channel, but also for another business as well, okay? So let's talk about what I got going on this week. So first thing I'll show you is I'm doing a granny square blanket. It's starting off as a baby blanket, and I'm using the I Love This yarn. And I'm actually not going to finish this completely. If I was making it for a little baby, I would do 3 by 3 feet, to start, and then kind of build up from there if I wanted to maybe make it for a child. But I'm actually not going to finish this all the way because I just wanted to do enough to show a sample and put it on the Etsy channel, right? Because it's taken a long time. I do enjoy doing the granny square stitches, but it does take a long time. And I was looking at the granny square patterns that make flowers. Like you can make a sunflower granny square, different types of flower granny squares. I was looking at that, and I think maybe the next blanket I will start with that in the center and then build up upon it. But yeah, this is the granny square blanket I'm working on. And this hook right here is a 8mm L by Clover. And I was shocked to find it in the store because I didn't know that Clover made plastic hooks. And I'm pretty loyal to the Clover brand. So I think I showed you guys. Don't you hate when the yarn gets all tangled? Usually I try to work through it. I'll find the culprit that's creating the tangle or the knot here. But sometimes I just cut it, But yeah, this is Clover, and it's plastic. The whole thing is plastic. So I usually use this for the blankets and the scarves, big projects. But for a while, I was using this Soft Touch, and I really like these. They help me crochet really fast. But I noticed that, and I crochet every day, so I noticed that the tip of this hook, the aluminum, will get worn, and you can actually see the color kind of start to come off of it, and it will catch more on the acrylic yarn as the hook gets older. So I've purchased several of these because once that starts to rub off, I'll feel like I need to replace it. But understand, I crochet every day, so it took a very long time. I'm talking about like years before it actually I could see the wear and tear on it, But this one is really comfortable in my hand. Lately, I have been using the Clover Armour. I think these are the Armours. And I stick with G 4mm for the smaller projects. This is a I 5.5mm. I like the rubbery handle. So these are my go-tos, you know. And okay, let me show you what else I'm doing. Let me put this over here. Next video, I'll show you guys my yarn stash where I keep the yarn. So I've also been working on crochet dolls. And if you are following me on TikTok, you've probably seen me doing the college dolls there. And I'm giving credit for the pattern to Yolonda Jordan of My Pretty Brown Doll. This is not the pattern from the book, but this is the smaller doll pattern that she has on her channel, her YouTube channel. And I believe you can purchase the pattern on her Etsy as well. So I've been working on these. This is my doll for Oshun or Venus, and I'm going to put her on my Etsy page as well. So I've been working on her. These dolls are 13 inches. It takes me about 4 hours to complete them from start to finish. That's head, full body, hair, all of that. So I'm enjoying making these. It works up pretty quickly. It's a very easy pattern to follow. There's the back of her. And so now I have to do her skirt, which is here, and I'm using this gold yarn for that. So I'm just going to make the skirt a little longer. I love this yarn in different shades, different colors. This I found the other day because I was looking for a textured yarn for the hair. I didn't want it to be too bulky. You know, I wanted to be able to attach it. And let me show you guys how I attach the hair. So I'm going to make this ponytail bigger. So what I do is I measure out the length of the yarn for the hair, however long I want it. And I cut about 20 of these to get started on the ponytail. And then I have to cut some more. But I'll start here in the center of the cap. And I will take my smallest hook here, which is my 4mm. And let's go back here. I'll go under, oops, these are single crochet stitches. So I'll go under that stitch and make a loop like that. And then I'll pull this through. You see it? So I'll pull that loop through like that. And I'm gonna hold it. And then take the other two strands and pull them through this loop and then just tighten it. And sometimes I'll even take these two and stretch, like pull them apart so it's nice and tight. And so that's basically how I made the ponytail. I just built that up with the strands. So I'm gonna do some more of that, okay? So here's the doll. I did her all with the 4mm, okay? So the other thing I'm working on is another doll. And this doll is going on my other Etsy channel. And you might see her on my TikTok as well. I am doing Zodiac dolls. So this is the pattern for the Sagittarius doll. And you can see it's a lot different from this one. Because, well, this, besides the size, this one's bigger, obviously. But I used a wooden dowel or a wooden popsicle stick on the inside of this one to give the shape of the doll and, you know, make it appear as if she has a back to support her. This one doesn't have that, you know. And the pattern, the way I did the legs is different for each one. The arms are going to be different. This one, her arms are a little skinnier, and it was actually kind of worked in one or three pieces. So as opposed to this one where it was multiple pieces for the limbs and then attaching it in the head and the body, all of those were multiple pieces I had to put together. But this one worked up from the bottom up. I didn't really like the fact that I had to create multiple increases here in order to go from the neck to the head. It was very difficult to get into the stitches once I got up here. It was like a very dramatic increase in order to make the head this big. But I do like it. You know, I like the way it came out. It was a little annoying though at first. And I was like, because I'm just not used to making my doll heads that way, you know. So I had to get used to that. And as I was working on it, I was like, well, how big is the head going to get? You know, it seemed like she had a big head and a little body. But it comes from the author, and the creator of the pattern is Carla Mitrani. And she has a book called Crochet Zodiac Dolls. And I'll do a review for you once I get some more of these made. And we'll do the review of that book and everything. But yeah, here she is. So I got to do her arms and the hair and her little skirt that goes here as well. All right. So that's what I'm working on. And the nose for both of these was different because this one was just kind of back and forth with the tapestry needle, the yarn needle. This one is an actual bobble stitch. And I'm still kind of getting used to doing those. It's an easy stitch, but, excuse me, I have to get used to it, you know. So that's how I did the nose for that. Okay. And these are safety eyes, all right? All right, guys, that is our WIP Wednesday. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you're working on. And I will see you again soon. We'll do some more of these. This is my first WIP Wednesday. And we'll talk about what we're working on and some fun stitches we can try out and new techniques. And I will share them with you. And I'll also be back for some more reviews on crochet books. Peace to you.